10 o'clock news starts now.
Tonight's storms slam the upstate, leaving cars up to their doors in water and toppling trees onto homes, even cutting this mobile home in half and sending lightning into buildings like this church that caught fire. Good evening, I'm Diana Watson. We are all over the severe weather, left behind a big mess tonight, and we have team coverage, including our own Cody Alcorn, live in Moore in Spartanburg County, where a big tree crushed a house and a car. But first, let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Kendra Kent. She's been tracking these severe storms. So Kendra, one of the big issues tonight was lightning, right?
Yeah, absolutely, caused by all of the heat that coming up, and we'll show some of your weather pictures.
All right, we will look for that. And as Kendra mentioned tonight, we heard from many of you about the downed trees, the power outages, nearly 20,000 of those, and flooding too. We want to go now to Fox Carolina's Cody Alcorn. He's live at a home in Moore. It was left badly damaged by tonight's storms. So Cody, tell us more about that and other damage across Spartanburg County.
Yeah, Dinah, check this out.
Good advice, because with the power outages, a lot of traffic lights are out. Some of the street lights are out. There's still water on the road, so it's still dangerous out there. Thanks a lot, Cody. We'll check in with you throughout the newscast. Well, right now, it is not yet determined yet if a plane crash in Spartanburg County was caused by tonight's storms, but it did happen as the bad weather was moving in. Luckily, the two men on board were able to walk away from the crash on Highway 221 near Mary Hannah Road in Woodruff. Now, you can see video of the wrecked plane right there. Officials tell us two men were in the World War II biplane when they were testing altitude, testing some things on the plane. Officials say they ended up clipping some trees and that plane went down, kind of crumpled there. Now, both of the people on board were able to walk away from the crash and are said to be okay. And we have mentioned this several times, but you were our eyes and ears tonight as those storms rolled through. I want to check out some of the pictures of damage from Fox Carolina viewers that you sent in to us. Take a look at this. This is a tree that pulled down a power line sent in by Cara Sanfilippo in the area of Ferris Circle in downtown Greenville. More than 8,000 customers were left without power in Greenville because of damage like this, nearly 10,000 others in Spartanburg. And check out this. This is some video from Milford Church Road in Greer. Multiple trees down, including some pulled out from their roots, and at least one across the road. And when storms like tonight's happen, I want to tell you, we have a great resource right here at foxcarolina.com. This is a look at our weather page, and we're web live right now. We have the interactive Fox Radar 3D, and I know when I'm at home sometimes I will check this just to make sure of where the storms are. We also have the weather blog in the top right corner and so much more here 24/7 at foxcarolina.com. We have some other news to talk about tonight, but we will check back in on the weather in just a little bit. I want to tell you about 144 dogs and puppies taken out of an upstate home. Now, we're told they were not 100% healthy, and the woman who owns the home has now been cited. We were at the Greenville County Animal Care when all of the animals were brought in. The owner identified herself as Lindsay Lindstrom. She told us she was not running a puppy mill and that the dogs were taken care of. Greenville County deputies disagree. She's been cited on 8 counts, including running a puppy mill and animal cruelty. We stopped by the home where the dogs were seized, and the woman told our photographer off camera that she doesn't know why that they're taking the dogs and that they were taking away her livelihood. Greenville County Animal Care says the dogs will not be up for adoption anytime soon. First, they'll need to be checked out, tested, and bathed before the next step can happen. Well, in tonight's Most Wanted, upstate deputies are looking for the person who spray painted a disturbing message about President Obama on an upstate building. Take a look at this graffiti. It reads, quote, "George Zimmerman, our hero, next target, the biggest zero, Obama." It was found on a vacant business in Greenville County. Deputies believe the graffiti refers to George Zimmerman, who was recently found not guilty in the shooting death of Trayvon Martin in Florida. And tonight, the Sheriff's Office and the Secret Service are investigating. Fox Carolina's Adrian Acosta has the story. And Greenville County deputies are asking anyone who knows who put up that graffiti to call Crime Stoppers. Their number is 1-888-CRIME-SC. And it is worth noting that the owner of the building who you saw in that story is also offering a cash reward for information leading to an arrest.
Well, we are back with a story you'll see only on Fox. An upstate child is battling a rare disease, and it's taken away his voice, his ability to move, and even his sight. Chances are you've never even heard of what he has. It's called Batten disease.
Yeah, and it only impacts 2 out of every 100,000 children. Tonight, how his family is coping and hoping to bring attention to this heartbreaking condition. It's a family album that will make you smile. Photos of a little boy ready for Halloween. In this one, he's dressed in his Sunday best. And another one shows him splashing in the water. That was then.
Is you dead?
And this is now. Something happened that changed 5-year-old Kane DeGeorgis's life forever.
It started about when he was like 3 years old.
His family, seen smiling here with him, noticed one day Kane was different.
He was potty trained early, you know, and then we noticed that he was just kind of falling all of a sudden, and then he would have a little trouble getting back up.
His dad, Brian DeGeorgis, says the little boy seen in this video, jumping and laughing, suddenly wasn't there anymore. It happened so quickly.
I got it on video. He was bouncing around on the bed in the hospital, and I mean, he was just having so much fun, and just like the next day, he couldn't sit up. You don't want it? He couldn't walk. He had a grand mal seizure. And then, you know, we knew something was wrong then. And that's when the test started.
The way Brian describes it, everything just went away. These are pictures of Kane in the hospital. Within a few weeks, his family got word of what was wrong.
December 3rd, 2012, that's when we got my daughter's birthday. That's when we got the diagnosis.
Kane has a rare neurological disorder called Batten disease.
I just went blank. I didn't know. I didn't know what to say. You know, I thought it was just like a bad dream.
A bad dream because Batten disease affects the nervous system and the brain. There is no cure.
What you see?
This is Kane today. He spends most of his time in a special wheelchair, needing support to keep him in place. Every moment is emotional for his dad, his stepmom, and other relatives.
I wish I could do the things that, you know, a normal father would do and be able to play baseball or football and take him fishing, and, you know, all that's gone now. I just try to make him happy. And that's my goal for Kane, is just to make sure he's happy.
For Brian, it's the toughest fight he's witnessed. He's a war veteran himself, his medals and certificates adorning his living room wall.
I was in the 82nd Airborne at Fort Bragg. And then I got out a while. I went in 1999, I went to the Kosovo War.
He stayed out for 5 years and then joined the National Guard.
And we got deployed to Afghanistan, and I was over there for about 18 months. While I was over there, my ex-wife was pregnant with Kane, you know, so I was lucky enough and fortunate enough to be able to come home and see him be born.
These are those special moments, a father and his son.
I still remember, you know, when I was told that I was having a boy. I've always wanted a boy and a girl, and I got that, so I'm proud to say Kane's mine.
You want to play with some toys?
But now, years later, there is a new normal. The hopes and dreams for Kane now focused more on keeping him safe and comfortable.
I got a lot of family to help me, and they love Kane very much, and we all do, as long as he's happy.
Trying to get old, there's the truck.
He likes playing with toys like these that make noise. Kane's eyesight is nearly gone. Like a newborn, his muscles barely able to support him.
He needs 24-hour care. I have to have my eye on him every second of the day. You know, he sleeps with me. You know, he's got to be right beside me or beside Jessica. You know, he's got to be around one of us.
For his father, it's a devastating decline that leaves him aching for his son, who's fading away, taken by a disease he hopes others will learn about, and that one day will have a cure.
Nobody knows what it is. Your ordinary person out there walking around has no idea about Batten's disease and what it does. It's very devastating.
And right now, Batten disease has no cure. And for the DeGeorges family, as his dad mentioned, the goal really is to make Kane's life as comfortable as possible and to surround him with love. Now, he's actually set up a Facebook page. You're looking at it right now, Web Live. This is all about Kane's illness. It's called Kane's Story, Fighting Batten Disease. You can see all kinds of pictures, information on fundraisers, and comments from people offering their support. Find a link to that page on Fox Carolina's Facebook page. I'll be posting that in the next couple of minutes so you can read more about Kane and his family.
An amazing story there. Welcome back. Some young women in our area say they know how it feels to be publicly exposed, unsure how to stop it.
Yeah, their pictures, many of them without their clothes, showed up on a mysterious Facebook page. They don't know whose page it is because the name on it is fake. Well, tonight we're telling their story, but won't identify the Facebook page, show you the pictures, or identify the women for their protection. We're working to get to the bottom of who's behind it. It's a Fox Carolina investigation, only on Fox. This is how Jonas Rocco spends some of his nights, watching sports with his roommate in their Spartanburg home. And often he's on Facebook too, a single guy checking out pages. And one night he came across a page under the People You May Know section.
And I said, oh wow, look at that, she's half naked. So I went to go check it out.
He admits he took a look. Then something really strange happened.
I said, well, let's see now, let's check out. Whoa, there's photos of me on this person's page.
You see, Jonas's pictures were on the page, as if he was the person behind it. The name of the page appears to be made up, and he didn't know any of the girls pictured in various stages of undress.
There's these naked girls, half naked, some naked, and here's these pictures of me, like maybe 6 or 7. And I'm just like, okay, wow. Confused, mainly confused.
And he's not the only one confused and angry. I spoke with families of a few of the upstate girls whose pictures also appear on the site. We're not showing their faces to protect their identities.
I felt ashamed that somebody could have a picture of me like that. I felt just very violated.
One young woman says her picture, taken when she was 16, showed up there. It came after she started getting bizarre text messages from several numbers 3 years ago with a threatening message.
If you don't send me more updated pictures, then I'll send this to everybody and I'll post it on Facebook.
And before she knew it, the picture was up there. Her mom is distraught.
But this person has her picture. They have been tormenting her for 3 years, blackmailing her, trying to extort more pictures from her. It was very disturbing. It broke my heart. This is my little girl.
But this family and the relatives of other girls say they've all tried to get the site taken down. They've contacted Facebook, even the FBI, but nothing has changed.
I hope that he's exposed, or she. It could be a she. We don't know because it's a fake Facebook page.
It's really disturbing to know that somebody could do that to somebody else.
Now, several people have posted messages on the site demanding the pictures get taken down, and we contacted Facebook and haven't heard back yet, but some of the moms say Facebook has said it does not violate policy. I also messaged the person running the site and so far have gotten no response. We'll continue to investigate. Fox Carolina investigates. One of our stories has gotten the attention of South Carolina's Attorney General. His office is now working to get a Facebook page taken down. Now, I reported the story of this page last week. We've blurred out the names and the pictures because it shows half-naked teenage girls. They say their pictures were posted without their consent, and they haven't been able to get them removed. Plus, the page is listed under a fake name with someone else's photos as profile pictures. Well, tonight, a spokesman for Attorney General Alan Wilson said when they found out about my story, he put senior staff on it to get the page removed. And they thanked Fox Carolina for shining the spotlight on an issue they say needed to be resolved.